Hello everyone, welcome back to another Mars stock chart planning update video. On this one, I'm going to make it brief. I've been focused on Mara a lot lately, very much, quite a bit, mainly because there's a lot of volume in the stock right now. There is a lot of price action, a lot of hype, a lot of attention. This stock is definitely, big news, in my opinion. And for those of you that do want to see other updates like Bitcoin updates or like MicroStrategy stock updates, if you follow me on social medias, link down below. I have some other, updates. You guys can look on there because it's a little difficult for me to do multiple videos in one day, but I can definitely do multiple um, chart updates on social medias. And for those of you that are not familiar, I'm gonna go ahead and just brief you guys on this. I like to, structure my charts on 5 wave moves on bullish structures, and then within those big bullish structures there are other 5 wave moves up on smaller bullish structures within, and then as well as focusing on 3 wave corrections with usually 5 wave corrections after a 5 wave structure has completed. I hope that made sense. But yeah, so ever since late 2022 we've had a first, second, third, we completed a 4th wave, and we're currently working on our 5th wave on Mara stock, which can bring us up to roughly $50,000, at least $45, but roughly $50 conservatively as my bull market top for this 2025 or 2024 to 2025 bull run. Excuse me if I'm talking really fast. It's just nature. But yeah, this 4th wave is actually going to get moved. This blue 4th wave is going to get moved down here once we complete a 3rd wave. So we're currently working on a 3rd wave ever since, um, you guys can see, ever since we broke out of this triangle, ascending triangle pattern. Let me remove this. We don't need this anymore. Ever since that, and you know what? We don't really need this anymore either. I'm going to update a new low, possible low area probably in the next video. But yeah, so we remove that. We remove this little thing down here. We don't need this either. We just need this one right here. So to make this super simple, within this final overall 5th wave, we had a first, second, third, fourth, 5th wave, which completed our smaller 1st wave, and then a 3 wave correction. I was looking for a confirmation of whether or not this 3 wave was short-lived or if we're actually going to see a more extensive 3rd wave. But due to this aggressive push higher over these swing highs, I'm very confident in saying that the 2nd wave down here is definitely in, and now, excuse me, and now we're definitely working on the 3rd wave. Conservatively, the 3rd wave um, can top out anywhere within this purple area. We did, at a minimum, reach the bottom of this area, so technically speaking, we are in ideal structures. A 3rd wave can top out anywhere above this yellow line. Ideally, we want to see it break some or top out in this area up here. Let me remove this. There. So we did, at a minimum, reach this. So at any moment, we can see a pullback. So as we continue to move higher, I would adjust this retracement level. What we want to see is price come down, find support within this blue retracement area, which also this previous swing high also falls in line in that area. So we want to see at any point price come down to this blue area, which then will, be a how do you say it? The start of the next corrective move to then move even higher, like even higher in price. So just to kind of illustrate a little bit more what that can look like, is that wherever this 3rd wave is going to top out, and again, this 3rd wave is the final 5th wave of the smaller structures. So in white, we have the overall wave structures. In blue, we have the more medium-sized wave structures that keep track of, how high and how low the overall structure can go. And then the yellow is the microstructures, which keeps track of, how high and low the medium structures can go. Hopefully that made sense. Again, I should have said this, but of course this is all how I structure my own trades. It's how I make sense of these charts myself. And I personally, this would make sense to me, and this is all just for educational, entertainment purposes only. I'm not, recommending anyone to follow this. This is just me, being able to um, publicate, show, what I do. I find it very fun to, show what I do, and hopefully at least one person understands it and can, relate, I guess. So yeah, so a fifth wave, I do like to see, personally, I like to see third and fifth waves to be extended, to be more on the extreme side, while a first and then a second wave can be very short lived. I would like to see third waves, like I said, being extended, uh, which, in this case it was, because from the first wave it quite, extended up quite a bit. Fifth wave is already extending as well, so at any point we could see a reversal back into this area as well. And then what it can look like from here, so we want to find an overall fourth wave. So let me bring it down, and then we'll just hang out with it down here. But what a fourth wave can look like is, it can come down into this area where we see support. And of course, this is going to change over time, but we can see it eventually. Let's just say it goes up a little bit more or whatever. Right here, it comes down, does a first wave somewhere around 0.5, retest 0.35, or you can even come down to the 0.168. Eventually, we want to see it come down somewhere to this level. Let me clear this up a little bit. So we just want to see it come down somewhere in this level, then eventually retest highs or the swing high, and then come back down and find a one more low scenario, and then that'll be our fourth wave, and then from there we can start moving into our fifth wave that can bring us like potentially over $10 into the upside. But that can also take some time. I wouldn't expect the fifth wave to unfold quickly. It's something that can take quite some time. It's something that it's going to have even larger wave structures within it, because as we all know, as Bitcoin finally reaches 6 digits and breaks up higher and goes even higher in 2025, this stock is going to freak out, like in a good way. Like we're going to see incredible upside in this stock, in my opinion. So the fifth wave is going to be very lengthy, in my opinion, and I'm going to have a lot more wave structures within that one, so we can better understand how to take advantage of the overall structure, and then how we can take advantage of, fluctuations within that wave structure. So hopefully this made sense. It's nice to see Mara break higher. We're still trying to find a third wave top, which will complete this medium structure fifth wave. Once we we want to see the fifth wave complete, which will complete the overall medium structured third wave. So we want to see, we'll have confirmation once it tops out, once we finally see the price reach around the 0.5 retracements. It could retrace a little bit and then just break up higher. That is not a wave count. That is just, a little bit of corrective move consolidation as it moves higher. So again, we won't have, I will not consider a the corrective move to begin until we actually see around the 0.5 retracement, until it reaches the blue area. So hopefully this made sense. Hopefully you guys are also as bullish at this stock as I am, but hopefully you guys are also staying cautious and understanding of downside pressure. And then of course, it is a company. It is publicly traded. Anything can happen in the macroeconomic world. Anything can happen where some we see this stock like fall a ton and like below $10. Like anything can happen in the world, we never know. But if everything stays cool, I'm gonna keep following the wave structures as I'm presenting them here. And of course, we do have interest rates or positive interest rate news uh, out there, and we have a lot of crypto hype building up with inflows, and currently the CEO of BlackRock, some very positive interviews. I believe it was on CNBC. So there's a lot of great stuff happening. We could see the price move higher, but again, whatever happens, um, I'm not going to consider this to be a top of the swing high until we see a nice, decent retracement. So again, hopefully this made sense. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna try to make more Bitcoin and some MicroStrategy videos soon, but I really wanted to focus on this one today. Again, social medias and Discord down below. I post there sooner than I post on YouTube, and I really appreciate everyone's support. If you can like and subscribe, it really motivates me and helps this reach more people as well. So yeah, guys, let's take advantage of these markets together. There's a lot of upside on Bitcoin and mining companies throughout the rest of this year and the majority of next year. So yeah, let's see what happens. Let's and we're actually moving slightly higher. We're kind of trying to break a little bit more into it there. Again, guys, yeah, take care. Have a great day. I'll see you guys on the next one.